What's going on, guys? It's Argon here. Today I'm bringing you a video to show you something I've been doing lately that I'm super obsessed with, and that's this game called Fortnite. For those of you who guys have heard of PUBG or H1Z1, you've probably heard of Fortnite by now. It's basically the same concept as those games. It's called a battle royale style game. The way it starts is you spawn in and you start on this little bus and you fly over the map. And you just pick a random point and drop in. You can play solos, which is what I'm doing here. You can play duos, which is with one other player, or you can play squads, which is with 3 other players. So that's what I'm doing. I just been playing a lot of this game lately. I'm super obsessed with it. I just can't get enough. So this was one of the better games I did. What I was doing earlier was, with my first few matches, I was just running in, going solo. I'd try and grab the first area of population in the map where I could drop in and just drop right in and just trying to get in gunfights. I've been trying to improve my gun skill. This game's totally different. All these battle royale games are totally different than Call of Duty. Basically the way it works is once you drop in, like you see, I drop in with nothing. I have to run around and find weapons and then basically kill and or really more like survive. What you want to do is survive. Whoever finishes last wins. And what you see right here is I opened up this crate. There's these crates randomly throughout the map, and you basically find them, open them, and collect loot. And you see there's a guy right there. I kind of heard him coming, and just go ahead and pop this guy. Boom, he's probably dead. Yep, there he goes. So basically you can, sound whoring is kind of useful in this game. What I've noticed is, it sounds like footsteps are everywhere. Playing solo is a little bit easier just because if you hear any footsteps, you know it's somebody that you need to kill. When you're playing squads or duos, it's kind of hard to distinguish between your teammates' footsteps and an enemy's footsteps, and then also the directionality of the sound is a little bit weird. But otherwise, that's probably part of the charm of the game, I guess. So basically, yeah, you just get in here, try and go for a bunch of kills or try and survive whatever it is, and that's what you do. So what you see here as I'm healing up, basically I took a bunch of damage. You get these bandages or med kits, and you can just add to your health. If you look in the upper left corner, actually at the bottom of the screen, you see there's a green bar and a blue bar. The green bar is my health meter. The blue bar is my shield meter. So if I'm getting shot at, my shield gets deteriorated. I still haven't figured out exactly, what rate things, go away between shield and your health. I don't know what order it goes in. We'll figure that out as we keep playing, of course. And then what happens is with all these games is you basically have some type of event on the outskirts of the map that starts closing in on you, that kind of forces people to go towards a center section or a focal point on the map to force them to fight each other. That way you don't just get a bunch of people just camping it out for hours at a time. And in this case, it's a storm. So there's a storm you see in the map in the upper right corner. There's like a white line going across the lower left part of the map. That's the edge of the storm. That's where the storm is going to close in on. And then once you get in the storm, you will start losing health. And then at some point, you'll end up dying if you can't get out of the storm in time. It's just a way that they have. And after the little timer on the underneath the map, you can see a timer there with the little pink cloud. It's going to 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I skipped ahead. But you see the timer there. That's the timer for the map, or for the storm to move in. And when that gets down to 0, the storm will move, and then you need to find a new place to go. And at this point in the map, I've already got 2 kills, and I'm rushing up to this tower because I saw some guy run up, and there he is right there, blasting him. And then once you kill somebody, you just try and get their loot, and then try and stack up as much as you can and survive. And it's very, very strategic. Here's the thing with these kinds of games. I've tried H1, I've tried PUBG, and it was really intimidating, I'll be honest with you, just because you only get one life and you want to rush around or you want to take your time. Each game gets played differently. Each game runs around 20 minutes. I cut this one down quite a bit. And so, I don't know how long. I think PUBG matches can last a lot longer. And probably H1 too, because the maps are much bigger. One thing that they don't have in this game is there's no vehicles to drive around, which kind of sucks. Like, my left thumb is really hurting from sprinting. But one thing they do have, which I gotta get better at, is building stuff. That's what the whole fort in Fortnite is for. Is you're supposed to build yourself forts to protect yourself. As COD players, we're not very good at building structures. I bet if you're a Battlefield player and you're coming over to a game like this, you're probably more used to having to do stuff like building to protect yourself. And I think I ended up killing this guy. And then, you know, see, you saw the building shaking right there. Basically, you can actually explode buildings. And that's one thing that I know is different from this game versus other games like the Battle Royale style. So right there, I popped that guy. I was doing really well with the shotguns. I found that I am good with the shotgun. I think most people are good with the shotgun. If you're up close, you know, it's easy to just blast somebody. If you can pick up one of these tactical shotguns like that. And you can see too, I dropped one for another. That's because each type of weapon, which you can see in my inventory in the bottom right, there's colors. That has to do with the rarity of the weapon, which also impacts its stats. And from what I'll get this correct, it goes, you know, base, which is gray, then it goes green, then blue, then purple, and then apparently there's gold. I've never been lucky enough to pick up a gold weapon, but when I do, I'll be sure to use it. You definitely notice a difference. Like if you have an AR that's a purple one, it's gonna shoot down a lot faster than a gray one. And so the types of weapons is very similar to Call of Duty. You've got shotguns, LMGs, SMG. I'm sorry, not LMGs. Shotguns, SMGs, pistols, ARs, and snipers. And then there's rocket launchers and grenades and stuff like that. It's just really fun, guys. You just run around, and what makes this game, I think, more fun, was easier for me to pick up, was I felt the gunfights were a little bit easier. There might be some auto aim on console that wasn't there on PC. So for me, winning a gunfight seems a lot easier. And you'll see a lot of guys that you'll see playing this game that are coming from COD. They're picking up a lot of games where they're getting a lot of kills, which you don't see that a lot in the other type of battle royale games. So this is definitely a really good game to play if you're a COD player, if you're that kind of a person, like a first-person shooter, arcade-style shooter like Halo, or, you know, what's the other one? Gears of War or Call of Duty. This is a really good game to transition into this style of game mode. And then on top of that, the best part about this is the only one right now that's out on console, and it's free. So it's free on PS4, it's free on PlayStation. I'm sorry, what am I saying? It's free on PS4, it's free on PC, and it's free on Xbox. So whatever console or system you have, make sure you guys download it, give it a try. It's 100% free. You can totally just get in there. I haven't paid a dime, and I've been playing this game like crazy. Man, if I kind of retract what I've said about supply drops, man. These free games are awesome. I've had nothing but fun. But see, this is a perfect example. And then actually, here's a good case where I was gonna pop that guy with the AR. Because I had a scoped AR, but one thing I've noticed is the scoped ARs are kind of hard to get kills with. There's been several games I've played since this match where if I see a guy lined up right on my sights, I just can't kill him. I don't know what it is, but anyway, this match, I think I'm gonna end the video here shortly. Basically, what happens is I pick up this kill. I think I get one more kill, maybe not. I end up in 6th place with 5 kills. I think that's how it works out, which was one of my better games. This was one of the first games I played, so. Yeah, there it is, I died. So anyway, that's how this game works. It's basically, you know, now my game's over. It's super fun, guys. Make sure you guys check it out. If you haven't had a chance yet, do it. And hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're not following me on social media, all the links are down in the description below. And as always, guys, my name is Argon, and I'll see you next time. Peace.